everyone, welcome back to the channel, man. And it's Wednesday, and you guys know what that means. I am here, and I'm live, baby. All right, that's it, baby. All right, I don't know how else to finish that, but as always, if you guys want to check the description down below and check out teamformers.com, check out robotrecruits.co.uk, and check out the link to the article that I'm going to be starting off with today, today's show. It's all down there. And it's also, what else is also down there? The most important thing that's down there is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline, man. It's all down in the description below, man. Check it all out. Why? Just simply put, man, it all goes better with a side of bacon, man. Except for the Kotaku thing and what we're going to be talking about and all that stuff, right? Like, that's just a whole nother mess. But as you guys also know, in these live streams, I babbled on and on and on and on and on for about 5 minutes while people come in and, while they light up the chat, man. They light it up and they smoke it. And they do whatever they do with it. They roll it. I don't know, man. Is the cringe factor here yet? It's getting there. So, but let's welcome everyone in chat. MC DJ, the legendary tag team champion of the world, is in the house. He says, "Sup, booze, poo poo." And A-Town beating us to it. What's up, man? Hope you're doing all right. He says it's absolutely disgusting what Wizards of the Coast did by hiring a mercenary group to steal from that guy. He bought the packs legitimately, not his fault. The vendor sent the wrong ones. Somebody could have died. Absolutely agree, man. Like I said, definitely going to get into it. I'm so pissed, dude, about this. And I found out about this like 6 hours ago, give or take, man, and I've been hot about it ever since, dude. Like, usually time will cool me down, you know, but not today. Not today at all. A-Town says, on a lighter note, the Jada Street Fighter Toys figures are amazing. We need more Street Fighter 2 sound effects on stream. Well, I mean, yeah, if that's what you guys want, I guess I could throw a Hadouken out there for you guys or something like that. But if you guys piss me off, I will hit you with a time my jet for no jet. You know, that hurricane kick. You guys know what I'm talking about. What's up, Bombshell, man? Hope you're doing all right. Tony Martin, what's up? He says BBTS finally has MP Jetfire. Chauncey's in chat. He says, howdy, my fellow nerds and neckbeards of a certain age. Zihara, what's up, man? Oracle says, I sent input to cool down and get food, but he didn't. No, honestly, man. So, like, usually going for a drive, we'll kind of clear my head, the windows down, the music up, you know, doing donuts in the parking lot, circling and screaming, I don't give a fuck, right? Like, like I said, man, I'm fired up today, man. Tony Martin says, no, the spin kick. Oh, man. Finally picked up Victorion. Awesome MC DJ. Badass. Dude, she has a really good figure. I know people dog on that figure, but she's pretty good. And the dogs run into the room due to the hurricane kick. That's right. They ran from my jet for no jets, right? Like, they know. So welcome everybody in chat. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week thus far. Fantastic Wednesday. Fantastic last week. The 7-day period between when I saw you last and I'm seeing you today. I hope it was fantastic. I don't know what else to say, man. Let's get into this. Boom! From Kotaku. If you guys want to read this on your own, link is down in the description below. And this is what really set me off to talk about this today. Just anyway, let's slow down and let's get into it a little bit. Wizards of the Coast raid YouTuber's house to take back Magic the Gathering cards. Update. This was updated yesterday. Yeah. Well, a Magic the Gathering YouTuber found Pinkerton agents at his front door Saturday morning. Dude, Pinkerton. Okay, if you guys don't know who Pinkerton is, do a quick wiki search. They old school, man. They go way back to like Abraham Lincoln hiring them type days, right? Like they're very old company, but they're hired goons, man. They're hired fucking goons that Wizards of the Coast sent for this. Okay, look, I'm jumping ahead. I'm just gonna read this. I'm gonna skip where they're talking about, you know, the video game inclusions and stuff. But it says here, sometimes you accidentally buy something before it hits street date and you get bragging rights to all your friends. In the case of one Magic the Gathering streamer, attaining a box of cards early landed him in hot water with one of the most infamous private security companies in the world. I would say private security company. I would say, you know, a bunch of hired dickheads with guns. That's how I would have worded it. But hey, whatever. It goes on to say, you can probably know Pinkerton from, if you paid attention, American history class, Red Dead Redemption. They were founded, blah, 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 detective agency. Here we go. Let's get into the juicy stuff. A YouTuber known as Dan Old School MTG Cannon claimed that he was shooting videos on Saturday morning when Pinkerton agents arrived at his private residence. His dog started barking at something, and his wife answered the door. Pinkerton agents came knocking on the door to quote-unquote recover the stolen product for Wizards of the Coast, which was the March of the Machine aftermath stuff. He said in his video about the raid. Emphasis, his video. Okay, first of all, I want to say, recover the stolen product. Motherfucker, if I bought it, it ain't stolen. It's that simple. It's just that simple, man. And on top of it, man, I'm jumping ahead. I'm going to keep reading. March of the Machine Aftermath is an upcoming 50-card MTG card set that is set to release May 12th this year. Is intended to be a supplement to the March of the Machine expansion, which came out last Friday. The streamer intended to purchase it publicly available expansion set, but somehow received the supposed unreleased Aftermath set instead. Cannon didn't think that his trading card dealer had intentionally broken the street date or that anyone involved had dealt with stolen product. And this is from the YouTuber. He says, quote, what I believe happened is that the names are too similar, March of the Machine and March of the Machine Aftermath, and somebody screwed up and sent the wrong cases. He noted that the card dealer was more of a Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh guy, and probably sold them thinking they were collector's editions. I'm just hoping that his card dealer didn't also get a Pinkerton agents to his door too. Here's the kicker of this whole thing. Kotaku reached out to Cannon and Wizards of the Coast. A spokesperson for Wizards of the Coast confirmed over email that the private detectives had been sent as part, quote unquote, part of their investigation. They just openly admitted that they hired these freaking goons, man, with guns to go to this dude's front door and reclaim something that he bought with his own money, okay? That is super, super jacked up, okay? The Pinkerton, let's see, in his video, Cannon explains that his agents asked him to call Wizards of the Coast to clear up the incident. Quote, the gentleman there was very nice and very apologetic about making my wife cry first thing in the morning by sending the heavy-duty lawmen coming to collect stuff and talk about stolen products and quote-unquote jail time. He said, I don't know if they believe that anybody stole anything or if it was just an accident, but they wanted the product back so they could figure out where the hole was. In your fucking head? He did apologize, and they know that they took a lot of stuff that he had paid a lot of money for. They did say they would compensate us a little by sending us some other product. A little? No. You gonna compensate me in full, fool. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, first of all, you come knocking on my door that early in the morning to reclaim some stolen, quote-unquote, stolen property. First of all, you better come with guns drawn. That's number one. Because At the end of the day, you ain't stepping foot in my house and getting it if I already paid for it. That's just as simple as that. The Pinkerton employees, on the other hand, were less cordial to the YouTuber. Cannon told Kotaku over email that they had threatened to get the county sheriff involved if they did not return the Magic the Gathering cards. They cited statutes and punishments such as a $200,000 fine and up to a decade in jail time. Bring it. Fucking bring it. Okay? You ain't got a warrant to be here. I don't want you on my property, so step off and you're done. That's it. Call the cops. I want you to, because I'll have a barbecue with everybody, and then at the end of it, I'll kick everybody off my lawn. Hope you enjoyed your overcooked cheeseburger. Jesus. Wow, I feel like this guy deserves a lot more than a few booster boxes after. Okay, you Pinkerton agents to intimidate his family. If the detectives knew where the man lived, they could have at least sent a sternly worded letter first. No, don't even send a letter. Cut the YouTuber out of this. He has nothing to do with this. This is what I don't understand with any of this, man. At the end of the day, who sold the cards, right? We saw this with Mattel last year, too, when Mattel shut down those Jurassic Park YouTuber channels, right? Because they got some product early, but they did nothing to the storefront that sold them at all. Look, just go to the storefront and just be like, hey, man, you sold some stuff, a little too early, so we're going to revoke your license to carry our product for a year. That's your punishment. Jesus Christ, dude, why are you going to the dude who bought it? Why are you going to his house and messing with his family and messing with him? That's jacked up, dude, on way more than just, dude, I can't even fathom that, man. I can't fathom it at all. It goes on to say here, several YouTuber commenters felt similarly and added that the toy company had probably been quote-unquote nice when he called them because he had grounds for a lawsuit. Damn right he did. Hell, he still does. Cannon seemed to cooperate with Wizards of the Coast. He asked reporters to take down any clips or screenshots of his Aftermath pack opening video, which he'd removed from his account at the company's request. Quote, they apologized for going through the drastic means of sending Pinkertons to my front door. Fuck you and apologizing for doing it. Don't do it. You shouldn't have done it to begin with. Dude. Like, you know what? It's so ridiculous now that these companies, they hold our childhood hostage with nostalgia. And then when shit like this starts to happen, they want to apologize for the Pinkerton agents. Nah, man. Somebody at your office called these fucking loaded gun hired hitmen to come to my front door for some cards, bro. Cards. What? Are you serious? I mean, there's worse things going on out there. And we're at a point where these companies are calling hired hitmen. Like, come on, bro, for some cards. It's so disgusting on so many different levels that it's unfounded. But this is so stupid. This is one of those cases where I don't even know, man. Like, I'm so dumbfounded by this whole thing that over some cards, this dude, not only should he sue Hasbro for the $9 billion that they're worth and completely crumble that company into fucking dust, needs to sue Wizards of the Coast, needs to sue every individual that showed up on his front door, needs to sue every person individually who is in that office at Wizards of the Coast who made that phone call and made the decision to make that phone call. At the end of the day, no, they wouldn't have gotten anything from me. No, nothing at all. I bought them. Here's the receipt. I will photocopy this receipt for you, and you can take it back to Hasbro. And that's it. Done. You ain't getting nothing else except for a copy of the receipt, because I'd be damned if you get the real thing. And if you want to push it even further, Wizards of the Coast, bring it. Like, at the end of the day, they should be going after the guy who sold the cards, that store, not the individual who bought them. This is disgusting on so many levels, dude. It's fucking gross. And at the end of it all, they apologize for sending the Pinkerton agent. The gall on these companies now, man, to think that they could get away with this. Not only, I want you to think about this, right? If his family could have died, if that was handled in a completely different manner, right? If the guy who knocked on the door, right, was a bigger asshole than what he is, okay? The kids, the wife, him, the YouTuber, dead, right? Like that could have been a very real possibility for this whole situation for some Magic the Gathering cards. It's stupid, man. It's beyond disgusting, okay? I don't even know, man. I don't even know how to finish that, wrap that up, or anything, except for the fact of how disgusting it is. I don't even know. Like, at the end of the day, this dude needs to sue and sue them $9 billion out. Done. Problem solved. Fuck Hasbro. Fuck Wizards of the Coast. Fuck them all. Right? And this goes on the back of their D&D issue 3 or 4 months ago. Okay? This is on the back of that. They follow up the D&D thing with this, okay? Hasbro follows up the glorious return to plastic windows, with this. Are you serious? Dude, and I don't know, man. He gave the cards back, and I wouldn't have given them back. Like I said, no, I would have been cordial about it. I would have been like, nah, you ain't getting them. Here's the receipt, like I said, and been done with it. I don't even know, dude. Like, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm going to get caught up on chat real quick and say, what's up, Big M? Hope you're all right, man. Doing all right. Bombshell said they aren't taking my Magic the Gathering cards, dude. Nobody ain't taking my stuff. If I sell it to you, you could take it. If I give it to you for free because I like you, you could take it. But you ain't coming to my front door and demanding anything. I'll tell you that. What's up, Princeton? Hope you're doing all right, man. Oracle says, hired goons. Yeah, for sure. A-Town says, everyone should be as fired up about this as you are. I agree. Because, you know what? And I'll even go this far and say this. We're going to see, at the end of the day, when all this smoke clears, we're going to see who covers this story, right? We're going to see who covers it after, and I'm going to be surprised on who does and who doesn't, right? Like, I'm kind of waiting to see who covers this, because everybody was so ready, right, last year to jump down Mattel's throat for these Jurassic Park things, and that happened instantly. As soon as it happened, as soon as all the word and everything came out about it, right, everybody jumped down Mattel's throat. This has been 2 or 3 days now since this has happened, and I've only heard it from, or only seen it or heard it, whatever you want to call it, from one other YouTuber. That's it, okay? So we're going to see when the smoke clears who covers this and who's, like, I guess, like, kissing ass and whatever, dude. I don't know how to finish that, but yeah, I hope you guys understand where I'm getting at. Oracle Dreams, harassment from Hasbro, plain and simple, dude. Yeah. She goes on to say, I hate saying it, but those who are getting factory figs may be the cause. Dude, here's the other thing, right? You have to give these companies information. Your personal information. When you go to a Magic the Gathering tournament, they want everything, including your blood type. For what? It's a Magic the Gathering tournament. And they say, oh, it's for safety reasons. So blah, blah, blah. No. It's so fucking companies, apparently this is the reason why they want it, so fucking companies can call other companies with guns to come knock on your door to try and get stuff. That's what it is. MC DJ says, so does this mean Input will be now collecting Magic the Gathering? Yeah, I haven't done Magic the Gathering in like a decade, bro. So I doubt it. I'm definitely not picking it up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up, JSP? Hope you're doing all right, man. JSP says, say this was on Retro Blasting's channel. Yes, Retro Blasting covered it as well. MC DJ says, woo saw, brother, woo saw. I'm sorry, man. I'm fired up, bro. I am hot. Like this type of overreach really pisses me off, dude. Earthman Breck says, dude, you feeling left out that you didn't get a raid either? Oh man. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, you know? Let's see. MC DJ says, you got the Macho Man veins popping out here. Ooh, yeah. Dude, you're right, man. I can feel I'm bloodshot right now, but my whole face is red. I can feel it. My blood's pumping. I'm fired up. I'm going to drop an elbow on some dudes, man. Earthman Break says, tell me more about the cream of the crop. Ooh, yeah, the cream always rises to the top. Yeah. A-Town says, preach on, brother. Yes. Earthman Brick said, I would have gone Super Saiyan. Tony Martin says, this is just nuts. Earthman Brick says he's on the toilet. Let's see. JSP says, meant to say, saw this on Retro Blastics channel. I got you. Zahara says, oh, what the fuck? MC DJ says, yeah, I would have called the police and asked where their warrant was and their authority to execute it. Till then, as Clint Eastwood said in the movie Gran Torino, get off my lawn. Absolutely agree with that, dude. Absolutely. Call them, bro. Call them. Like, this is one of those things. Just because they show up don't mean they got any authority here. Call the cops. I want you to, bro. I want you to call the cops, call the sheriff, call the FBI, hell, call the CIA. Get them all down here on my front yard. I'll give you guys all a beer before you get sent the fuck home. It's that simple, bro. And nothing will happen to me because I didn't do nothing wrong. Let's see. Princess says, input is on fire. Input is on fire. I'm trying to keep it. Woo, look, man, I'm fired up, guys. I really am. And I'm trying to keep it, pleasant and stuff. But, man, Zahara says, never seen you this fired up before, dude. Like I said, this type of stuff really gets me, man. Like I said, the company overreach of this is beyond ridiculous. Like, here's the thing. And at the end of it, like it said, where did it say when they call it because grounds of a lawsuit? It said something about giving them a little bit. They did say they would compensate us a little by sending us some other product. No. You don't compensate me a little. You compensate me a lot. A hell of a lot. You compensate me for the $200 or $400, whatever a box of Magic cards cost, right? You compensate me for that. You compensate me for the gas that I had to spend to get down there. Then you compensate me by giving me fucking $8.5 billion, okay, for the stress and the harassment and everything else that you just caused me by knocking on my front door, Hasbro. That's what you do, okay? And before anybody sits out there and says, oh, well, one hand doesn't know what the other hand, I don't care. They've had 3 days now to make this right. 3. Dude, and Mattel turned around and was all like, oh, yeah, sorry, guys. In 3 days, they're like, oh, yeah, you can have your YouTube channels back. Our bad. Where are you going to compensate me? What are you going to do? Are you going to send me a Black Lotus reprint worth 50 cents? Like, come on, man. It's just ridiculous sheer gall of this, right? And then they act like this. Every company out there, Hasbro will sit there on anything they do and act like they're your best friends, and they smile and they laugh and they joke and they're like, oh, remember your childhood when you nah, dude. Nah, that has nothing to do. And they hide behind this facade of childhood nostalgia and how great it was and everything else. Meanwhile, they're sending hired goons with guns to people's front door for some cards. Fucking disgusting, man. Let's see. Tony says, Hasbro ain't never sent out no goon squad out for some cards before. MC DJ, so when you went to get food, you were casting for Fast and the Furious 15. So Earthman Brick says, so Transformers? Wait, you mean that Hasbro isn't my best friend? Nah, man, absolutely not. They play it. They play it like it is. They play it like they are. And I'm telling you, like it is. None of these companies are your friends. They act like it. At the end of the day, they want your money. But to be honest, kind of even questioning that now, to be perfectly honest. And to finish this, before we jump into Transformers news, I just want to finish this off with a nice, healthy round of fuck you to Wizards of the Coast key people. President Cynthia Williams, fuck you. Tim Fields, VP General Manager, fuck you. David Schultz, VP Digital Publishing, fuck you. Timothy O'Hara, SVP Finance and Operations, fuck you. And at Hasbro, okay, let's see, we got, where are they at? Key people, Richard Stoddart, Chairman, fuck you. Chris Cox, CEO, fuck you. And whoever made the phone call to these people to get these people on their lawn, fuck you too, okay? It's disgusting. This whole family could have been obliterated off this planet because of a poor decision over some cards. It's disgusting. And Princeton says, but they won't go after PvP. That's right. That's right. They broke Street Day, and this is why I think that Hasbro has an in with PvP. Like, truthfully, straight up, at the end of the day, it's not stolen merchandise, whatever the case may be. Like, how are you going to go after a dude who bought some Magic the Gathering cards, but not go after PvP and everybody else like that? Come on, it makes no sense. No sense at all. Oracle says, you act like Input didn't already preach that, Earthman. Earthman says, Wizards of the Coast, more like Wiztards of the Roast. Oh. Princess says, rated PG. Not this stream. Not this week. Not today. I don't know what else to say about this except for, woo, it's got me fired up, man. It really does. And if you've come here for some smiles and some grins and some stuff, dude, I'm sorry, but that ain't this week. MC DJ says, over some freaking cards, crazy. Lots of other ways to handle this versus this way. Dude, like, seriously, just think about, this is like some dystopian future 1984 type of shit where companies got their own military and they're sending it to people's home. This is like Dark Angel level stuff, right? Like, this is absurd. Fucking absurd. Oh, man. So, yeah. We're just going to move on to Transformer news after this. Brought to you by tformers.com. We're just we're gonna see what pops up over on tformers.com. To bring it back down, to bring it to calm down now. Whew, I got it out of my system. It's still there. Right like the fire. It's still there. It still burns. But dude, this is the type. I don't know, man. Like, this type of stuff. The QC problems and everything else with the toys and everything else is one thing, I feel like, right? But this is a whole nother level. You know, like them ripping people off from Magic the Gathering boxes and cards and whatever, you know, $500 for whatever, like, you know, a booster pack had 6 cards and whatever it was, right? Like, that's absurd. That's one thing. But this is a whole different thing. MC DJ says, well, I wanted bacon. Now I got cracklings. Yeah, let's head over to tformers.com and we'll check it out right here. Brought to you by Transformers News. Brought to you by tformers.com. Man, link down in the description below for all of this, man. And yeah, honestly, I don't even know, man. I don't even want to cover, truthfully, I don't even want to cover the Hasbro stuff. I'm just going to cover the third-party stuff today because that's how I feel about it right now. Yeah, so we're going to do, following the team's shots, the Rising Force SNS has updated prototype shots of their RFL Series How figure. That Legend scale 14 or scales 5.5 inch unofficial Minosaur team gray prototype figure is shown. solo with the added parts and combination accessories. Check out the images of Rising Force how that follow the preview of the figure. Okay. This thing looks freaking cool. And the cool thing about it is that the car transforms into his own character. It is a little weird looking. It is really bulky. I'm not, especially the chest. And I think I wouldn't have an issue with the chest if like the crotch area cleaned up a lot better than what it does. But it is a legend scale figure. It is their first kind of outing as a company. So I'm going to be real lenient on this, but I think it's super, super cool. And Blackjack 2.0, man, right here. I also gonna call it like I sees it on this one too. Is this the Ghost Rider car right here? Hey Hasbro, they saw your HasLab and they said, hey, we can do it better. We'll make a transformer out of it. Oh man, dude, yeah. But it does look like he does become the upper half of Minosaur, like the entire upper half. So here's that crotch piece. There's the chest and the arms and stuff. Very cool, very unique way to do this Minosaur. It is something different. And like I said, we haven't seen really the chest piece transform or be its own character since Blackjack in Combiner Wars. And people got upset, like unreasonably upset about Blackjack being in the chest or being the chest of Minosaur and all this other stuff. And it's like, dude, calm down, chill out. You know, they gave us Blackjack back. How cool is that? Anyway, but yeah, it looks like they're doing the same thing here. So I don't know how this would work. It looks like Motor Master may just kind of fold in half, right? Because you kind of see Motor Master like down here, right? And then the car kind of stack on top of them. So I think it's cool, man. I think it's a really neat idea on how to accomplish it. I dig it. I like it. We got Gotbot counts down top 10 coolest Autobot alt modes. Go check it out because it's Gotbot, man. You got to check out Gotbot. Oh, yeah, we also got Transformers, Hot Wheels, more crossovers from Hasbro and Mattel. Okay, so let's talk about this nonsense, right? Like, oh, look, they're doing some Uno. And Mattel's going to do some Transformers Uno. And Hasbro's going to do a Barbie Monopoly game. Whoop-de-doo. Wow, collaboration, whatever. Wow, okay, whatever. Lame. Oh, man. I'm trying to keep it together, guys. I'm sorry. I really am. We got Fans Hobby MB20 join Naval Commander in hand-colored images, man. Woo! That's a mouthful. I will say this, you know, with Hasbro releasing the new Diaper Prime, use that $100 and get Naval Commander. Better figure all around. Doesn't look like he's wearing a diaper. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I say that because I'm still a little, you know, little upset. But, you know, hey, whatever. Is what it is. I'm just going to keep going. I will say, dude, this looks absolutely stunning, dude. Like, oh, man. They are killing it. And for every Armada fan out there, you guys got to let me know, have you picked up Naval Commander yet at all? I know there was rumors that Hasbro was going to end up doing one, which we have seen they have. It is coming out. But this one had been out for roughly, I want to say like a year and a half, maybe 2 years before that one. So did you guys, as Armada fans, did you guys pick this up? We see him there with the recolored Optimus Prime. We see him there with the color, the show-colored Optimus Prime. And the little mini-con Overload is right there. Looking stellar, baby. Yeah. I dig it, man. He's a big bot. This Naval Commander is massive. That's going to be a big boy. That is a big boy. Let me get caught up on chat with you guys. See what you guys are up to, what you guys are talking about. Let's see. Princeton says, I would hate to see how input react if Hasbro would raise up their prices. Oh, man, we've already talked about that, though. We've already talked about it. Prices go up, quality takes a nosedive right into a mountainside. Tony says, I still want to wait till they're all out as I don't have a Legends Minosaur. MCDJ says, on a third-party note, does anyone know where to reserve the FT Fort Max that Hannibal 40 will go with? Man, I hate that I didn't immediately reserve one. Show Z would be my guess, dude, at this point. And I'll say this, the only thing that they have shown right now are the gray prototypes for the Fort Max part of that Hannibal, of the head, right? Like Fans Toys has only shown no, they did. I'm sorry. They showed colored 3D renders. And that was TFCon back in October, I think it was, when they showed those. So yeah, I would say Show Z. I will say this too, dude. I don't see that figure coming out anytime soon. But when it does go up, or when more of it does get announced, or whatever the case may be, definitely check everybody at that point, because it kind of seems like pre-orders go up whenever Fans Toys says anything else about it. Earthman Brick says, love the idea of Blackjack being a bot. Rico Red Star says, knock knock, who's there? Hasbro, open up. Yeah, dude. Oh man, get on the ground, we want our car. I mean, I should be laughing, making light of it, but you know what? Sometimes in life, you got to laugh to keep from crying, man. That's what it is. We got Iron Factory Wingard 3-pack toy photography gallery by I Am No Fire. These guys we talked about, the female season 1 Seekers, and dude, I love these things. I think they're adorable. I love them. I want them. I want them in my pocket. Because I would go to school with these and just fiddle with them, and the teacher would yell at me for it, and I'd be like, what? I'm playing with my She-Scream, and my... That's a terrible name for a Transformer. Forgive me. Jeez, I just thought of it on the spot. Anyway, I think these things look really cool, and I really like the Skywarp here, the purple, the way it's laid out and stuff, and like, I don't know, like the shape of it and everything just looks really, really, really cool, man. I hope they do more of these. Like, just Seekers, Transformers, like whatever, kind of like different interpretations. Because this is what I miss about Transformers. From any company, to be honest with you, everything now is so watered down. Everything has to be G1 tune accurate. We can't go away from that design. Nah, man. This is what I want from Transformers. This is what I love. This is what I miss about it. You can keep the G1 tune accurate. You can keep it over there, okay? Just keep it over there, because half of it looks terrible to begin with, and there's no real such thing as cartoon accuracy, because the cartoon wasn't accurate to begin with. But yeah, these things look dope as hell. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, so we got Watch Autobot Burgers reveal in the ARC Transformers themed restaurants. Dude, you guys see these things? I don't know if it's the lighting or what. The lighting on these burgers make the burgers look really, really disgusting. It looks like a McGriddle with a hamburger in it. Like, I don't know, dude. That don't look right. That don't look right. Like, why is it oozing green? Why is it oozing? Like, okay, what's the yellow? Mustard? All right, but what's the green? Like, I don't know what this green on top is. Okay, bottom might be guacamole. All right, guacamole on burger. Yeah, we got that in America. But, like, what is this green oozing? This like 90s Nickelodeon? We're just gonna slime a burger now? What's going on here, man? What is this? Yeah, it does not look appetizing at all. Let's see. Go next. Industrial Light and Magic to animate 2024 Transformers animated movie. Hope it don't suck. Oh man, guys, I'm in a mood today. You guys gotta bear with me, man. If you guys have been bearing with me for the last 40 minutes, I appreciate it. I really do. Let's. We got HasLab Desirous artwork reveal in the new Transformers Victory Backer update. Yes, I know it's Deathsaurus. It's not Desirous, it's Deathsaurus, but I like saying Desirous as a joke. I don't know. I do. But anyway, HasLab Deathsaurus artwork reveal in the update here. Looks a little rough, like straight up, not gonna lie. And I hope the QC issues on that figure are fixed, and I hope nothing comes from it, like problem-wise or anything else. Watch Grand Dion land mobile battleship transform to Diablo robot base. I don't mind showing Takara stuff. Oh, dude, it's a video. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I don't show videos on live stream. You guys know this. But yeah, let's get caught up on chat, man. Let's see what you guys are talking about. See Tony Martin laughing at something. No idea what you're laughing at. Big M says MCDJ. Terry's TF Club has Fort Max pre-orders. Boom! There you go, MC from Big M. He swoops in like Superman, lands with his S on his chest, and saves the day. And Tony Martin says, nah, but G1. Oracle says, on my phone screen, it looks like a bad Madeline. I don't know what you're talking about, Oracle. We're here, brother. I appreciate it, man. Zihar says, I hope the movie doesn't suck as well. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say, man. We went through the news. We went through the biggest news of all here, and that is the Magic of the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, and Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro debacle. You know, guys, I don't even know. Really, I keep going back to it. Keep saying it. I don't know what to think about this entire thing, to be honest with you. It is a lot of company overreach. And it's really disturbing and really disgusting that a company would even have this in mind to do, right? Instead of handling it with the shop like they should have, okay? And it's really messed up that they use our personal information against us in that way. If he wasn't a Magic the Gathering player at tournaments, like the legalized tournaments or whatever that Wizards of the Coast has, they would not have his personal information. They would not have knocked on his door. None of that stuff at all whatsoever. I mean, that's something that really should be thought about, and I'm, you got to let that sink in, because they want all your information now, sans your blood type. And that's worrisome. That's scary. Even to have an eBay account, you need a social security number now. And they want you to have, and they want your social security number, right? Yeah, I don't know what else to say except for, like, that's scary, man. That's really scary that they could do this. And it's not like they don't have the card shop's information either, because the card shop, like they had to send them the box. You know what I mean? It could have been handled a lot better and a lot differently. And like I said, we'll see who covers this at the end of the day. And I don't know. I might be surprised. I might not be on who covers it and who doesn't. But I really want the news to get out there about this. So I mean, I never asked you guys to do this, but I really want the news to get out there about this. So if you don't mind, please share this live stream so people can see the news about the Kotaku article and all that stuff. Just help spread the word of it, man. That's really all I'm asking there with that. And Rico Red Star do a comment. He slides in and says, I'll have the Auto Burger, the Transfrimers, the Energon, and an Energon Spritzer, right? Absolutely. Guys, everything is down below in the description. If you guys need a t-shirt, my Midnight Shop is down there. He's got some really, really cool t-shirts down there. If there's anything, if you guys want to check out what's coming up, check out tformers.com. Check out the daily Prime uploads that Bacon does on the website. Fantastic stuff that he goes through. Some really, really, really oddball stuff that gets put up. Did you know Star Saber had house shoes, like for real, in Japan? I didn't until he told me about them, and there it was right there. So lots of reasons to check out tformers.com, and there's also reasons to check out robotrecruits.co.uk, man. Model kits, giant robots, just go check them out, man. Everything down there. And the most important thing, guys, the link to the Kotaku article is down in the description below. If you don't want to share the video, share the article, right? Help spread the word about this, because like I said, this is disgusting. And also, National Suicide Prevention Hotline, guys, is down below as well. If you guys need it, man, I put it there every week so you guys can use it. If you guys feel like somebody needs it, send it to them. If you need it, use it. It's there, man, for a reason. And A-Town slides into home behind Rico, says, I am relatively late to the collecting scene. I appreciate all the G1 Tune accurate figures that are coming out, man. I know a lot of people do. I know. I just like it. I don't know. It's like there's so many different ways to interpret, I guess, like the G1 cartoon, right? Just because of all the animation errors and mistakes and stuff like that, you know. I just at the end of all of this, I hope everybody truthfully gets the look for your favorite characters the way that you want them to look. Does that make sense? But yeah, like I said, guys, all the info down below in the description. Check it out. And I will see you guys next week when I see you. Take care of yourself, man. Take care of each other. Most important thing. And yeah, I don't know what to say except for later, everybody.